Good morning. I'm Michael Sabo, Senior Commodities Broker with RJO Futures. Here on Tuesday, July 30th, some commentary here in the energy market. So let's get started. What do we have going on? Well, take a look. September oil here, quite a bit weaker here on the overnight. We're off about $1 right now, trading around 103.50. And this is the lowest price we've been now in about 3 weeks. As many of you recall here, we really saw that market move on up here, pushing here just around the 109 area. And over the last week here, we've really seen crude prices breaking down. And again, here we're at the lowest point we've been here in about the last 3 weeks. So what's kind of been driving oil prices here? Well, you know, it's a lot of what we've talked about in these prior posts here. As many of you know, I have been kind of looking at the short side of oil here, and we're continuing to see that materialize. You take a look at some of the data that's been coming out here. Economic data, we got GDP coming out here tomorrow. That's looking at second quarter here, that things are actually slowing down here in the U.S. here. That's just not on that robust pace, and that's what a lot of the economic data has been suggesting. I've talked about this in prior posts. You look at the economic reports and they're kind of back and forth, and it just seems we're just kind of skidding along the bottom here. Looking over at China, things certainly appear to be slowing down there. Europe, as I've mentioned many times, still a big mess. So the overall outlook for the demand in oil here certainly appears to be that we could see things slowing down here a little bit. Now we shift gears to the supply side. Now, as many of you know, we've been following here the EIA data, and we have seen draws in the overall stockpiles, but nonetheless, total stocks still remain here on the higher side. We are looking at here expectations right now. Traders are looking to see a draw of about 2.2 million barrels. So we'll watch that data and see if we see a surprise there or not. Right now, I don't anticipate that. So if we come in line with expectations, I think we're going to continue to see prices coming under pressure here. Now, overall price action here on the technical side, we've been watching as we've seen lower highs and lower lows. Again here today, setting here a 3-week low here, so the trend certainly has been down, but short-term technical indicators I've talked about in a lot of these prior posts, which were really up in overbought territory, are now kind of coming down a little bit into the neutral area. So we could start to see, if you've been on the short side of the market here recently, great job. You could see, though, a little bit of a turn here, maybe a little bit of a bounce here. You might see some short covering here, so be cautious. If you want to talk about some stop levels or how to manage the risk on your trade here, give me a call. If you're looking at playing the long side as well here, I think be very cautious here, because we've also seen some talks here in the Mideast there between the Palestinians and Israelis here, and you could start to see a little bit more fear premium coming out of the market. I don't think we've seen too much of that yet, but you could start to see that ease a little bit. So we got to watch here, because this is obviously a very news-driven market here. Watch the EIA data here coming out tomorrow. Watch GDP. Watch end of this week here as we go into unemployment data. To take your cues. Take your cues from that reports. Looking at nat gas, we've seen a real big pullback here recently. We're now trading down around that 345 area basis the September contract. Give me a call. I got some ideas there on the long side of the market there. Partly what's been driving that is we've seen a lot of cooler temps here in the Midwest here, and nat gas is used also to cool as well as to heat. So we're just not seeing the demand side of it there, but technically I think we're coming down to some real nice levels. And then shifting and looking at the complex here, a little bit of a mixed tone there. RBOB's up about 38 ticks here right now, trading around just over 298 here. We've got the heat lower, that's off almost a penny at around 301.05. So a little bit of a mixed bag there. But give me a call, shoot me an email if you want to talk about some strategies in these markets. We do have some ideas that I can share with you. And of course, keep in mind that futures trading does involve a substantial amount of risk. It may not be suitable for all traders. Good luck and good trading.